Well, this is a rooted cutting plus one. It's really large, so we're going to trim them back a little bit, and we're going to put them into a quart container. So Bob's going to go through and knock off the leading edges first, and that'll try to help getting more growth down towards his hand is that, or make a thicker plant, basically, which is what we're trying to do. So he's going to go around and hit all the terminals on it. And he does a pretty good job with it. He gets them all, and that'll force a more compact plant, and then that'll make it easier. And
Does
it's finished.
Now he also trims the roots a little too, right?
Yeah. And we do that because when we pot them up, we don't want to squish the roots together, and that'll force them having new roots come out. So that's basically what he's going to do. That's what we want. It's a little bit larger of a plant, but this will force it into a smaller size.
Okay, now how do you pot these, and what size pot are you putting them into?
Well, this is going to be planted into the field, so what we're going to do is we're going to pot it up in about this size container, or maybe just a tiny bit larger. The idea is to try to put them into a quart container. So we're going to put a little bit of dirt at the bottom of it. We'll put it in, put dirt around it, pack it in so it's fairly nice, so it looks kind of like this. We'll let this grow out for a little bit so it roots out fairly nicely. If we can plant it maybe like the middle of the summer, or we can plant it next spring. But the idea is for it to get a little bit more roots on it and more established before we put it into the field. But this is definitely what we call a liner. We're going to line these guys out in the field.
Okay, and show them how you actually put the potting soil in.
Oh, well, everybody does it a little differently. But again, I put a little dirt into it, I put the roots in, and then I just backfill on either side. And go like that with it. Push it down a little bit, and that's it.
Okay, and how many of them are you doing here today?
Well, I think we have 500 of them to do.
All right. Okay, well, thank you very much, Mike, and this is Highland Hill Farm, growing our green giant Arbor Vitas.
This video is brought to you by Highland Hill Farm. We grow and sell screening and buffering trees for privacy and sound barriers.